First glimpse of what I think is going to be the continued work on our driveway. So the backhoe and dump truck have arrived. This is an important day in the development of our lot. We had a few, it's cold and rainy, which is kind of nice change from the hot, humid weather that we've had. Yesterday we had a new plug receptacle installed, so that now we're not having to mess around with plastic bags to keep things dry and all that kind of stuff. So we ended up getting the person who's going to do the site clearing for us, and he's come in and he has filled in the trench, so you can see all the way to the pole. It is now leveled off, so that we don't have to worry about all of the holes and the piles of dirt anymore. It's all taken care of. And moving up here, the same thing on the other end of the trench. That's all filled in as well. And we're going to start taking a look at clearing the land so that we can put the house onto the property. So let's take a look at what's going on.
That's a garage.
That's the garage.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm thinking is if you had, you know, that less that, so you'd go from the power meter over whatever distance that is. Right?
It doesn't really mark that. Yeah.
Doesn't really, but I mean,
We can.
25. If you went about 75 feet.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, how are you today?
Just fine. My name's Roland.
Roland?
Yep.
Yep.
My name's Ron.
Yeah.
You've heard that, eh?
We've been looking or making use of your handiwork for a few months now.
So this here,
So 75 from the corner.
75 from basically that meter.
That there, yeah.
If you went across there, because I don't know where the bed is going to eventually be, the septic bed.
I
we're
don't
not.
know either. Like
It'll
where they
all
want.
have to be stripped too, so
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean, I think if we went 75 feet that way, and then there's your property line there, you're about
Yeah, that's a 30. That's a 10 meter.
10 meter.
10 meter setback.
yeah, 37
Yeah.
in layman's terms.
Yeah.
But anyways, so even if you could come off of the line in line with that, you could give me a even
Yeah. Just know where
75 this way.
that. Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
And then we're good.
So we'll do 75 this
That
way
way.
and 75 this
Yeah.
way.
From
Yeah,
the
okay,
corner.
more or
From the
less.
corner
Yep.
of the property.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we got an idea, and then at least we'll have an area where he could do his footings and everything, and,
Yeah.
or do the base for the foundation.
And maybe we'll just put the 10 meter whatever line as well.
Well, that actually might be already marked off with one of the stakes that the
Yeah. Because
surveyors put in.
if you have a corner of the house, that's the thing you want to be a little further.
Yep, exactly.
And what is your plan for the rest of the property here? Are you going to having gardens down in there, or are you going to have any lawn?
Raised bed gardens. We're probably at the bottom going to eventually have a pond.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe the best place for this topsoil is down here, right?
Yeah. Or yeah.
Like I mean.
Yeah, over there
Around
somewhere.
there, like-
Yeah.
Yeah. even if I get it off of this 75 feet for now, might have to get a dozer later.
Yeah, yeah,
I know a guy
exactly.
there that
Yeah,
does
because
dozer work.
it's pretty, like, from this swale, it gets a lot of water there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like over on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, no, right here too. It's kind
Oh,
of,
yeah.
it's kind of wet
yeah.
around here.
Because it
So
could all, because everything from here doesn't go down to the swale, unfortunately. Some of it just gets caught here, and then it
Yeah.
just follows the
Well, that all can be adjusted.
yeah. Well, what we'd like to do is probably leave the piles of topsoil here, right at the corner, and then put a little dip and probably a bridge across the swale at some
Oh, yeah.
point in the future.
Yeah.
But that'll be probably next year's problem.
Yeah.
Watch out, Trish.
That's all right. I won't hit her very hard.
You don't have to. So I'm thinking that this marker is probably already 10 meters, Trish.
You think so?
Well, let's measure it. Find out. Okay, so we're marking out 75 feet from the corner of where the house will be sitting, and that's where he'll strip from. So this is the furthest to the northwest, and we'll head across to the extreme corner on this side. So there's a well marker. That's probably number 1 for the well. And here's number 2 for the well. And here's the extreme corner that we're going to be working from. We've already got a square marked out. What?
He got uprooted.
That's a frog, not a toad.
He said approximately, he even said 100 feet, but I mean, we'll get this much done and see where we're at.
Okay, yeah.
But I mean, like I know I gotta still strip, you know, the driveway to get to here.
Yep.
But I just don't want to get too much stripped, and if it stays wet, I'm gonna
Then you're gonna slide.
I'm gonna try to get any of this here to drain down there.
Yep.
Right?
Perfect,
Yep.
yeah.
Sounds
So
good.
We'll keep a swath going through there,
Sounds good.
Great, that's
if
great.
you're wondering.
Yeah. No, that's perfect.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you got that there.
So there's the
that's
farthest one.
Back line there, that one there.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then we went back 75, there's another
And
one
then
there.
there's another one down there,
Yep.
75,
One there.
and there. Okay. Yeah, well, I'll work away at this, and I'll backfill the rest of that hydro, but I'll leave it kind of high so nobody backs into there.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds good. Maybe I should paint it more.
Any questions? Let me know.
Okay,
Thanks, Ron.
thank you. Well, the next time we come back, we'll at least have a sense of where things are going to be lying.
Yeah.
So did he say that Jay was in contact and telling him basically
I guess
that
100 feet, and
this
then
is the
about,
start?
he told them about the well poles and
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. There's movement. Let's go and have a coffee and get some dry clothes on. It's kind of wet back there. and yucky. I think I need to dry my feet too. Well, there's one nice thing about.
Put a front one up here. Over here or no?
Well, you want another 75 there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
sorry. Even if you went down, you know, from that one 75 and this one 75.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I know where the corner is.
Okay.
Sounds good. Yeah.
So you want me to walk back up there?
Yeah, you let it go. You got long pants on it. Well,
This is one of those ridges, I think, that all of
yeah,
the
that's why it's got a different flowers. there.
ecoculture.
Oh, look at all the middle here.
That'll be in the middle of our driveway, Trish. Oh, it looks like something's been laying in here. Bet you it's deer.
Huh.
It's all beaten down. So you want to stay here? Well, come up a little bit. No, don't give me that. I need the end of the.
You want to go? Oh, okay.
Yep.
You're gonna go that way.
$75? It's rough, Trish. It doesn't have to be square. So 75 in line with that. Okay. Sort of like reeling in fish.
It gets stuck every once in a while. You want to push that in a little bit?
Yeah. Just sit. Hold on. You can watch my technique.
Yeah.
Thank goodness the ground is not as hard as stuff on the other acre.
I think some deer were lying here.
I think so. Yep. We'll walk that way. Can't even see the stakes, huh?
What?
Can't even see the stakes.
You want to get higher ones?
No,
When you get
he'll be able to see them because he's higher than we are, right?
Yeah.
And he'll be moving across over to them. So it's not an issue. I find it interesting the way that he does this with a bucket rather than... Okay, we're going to check out progress on the scraping of the site for the house. So let's go over and see what's been going on. Ron's been working for the last 3 hours or so on it, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of progress has been made. I'm just going to wait a minute until Patricia comes to join us, and we'll mosey on out there and see what's up. Just getting some materials out of the pod. And here she comes. Okay, let's see what's up. I'm surprised he hasn't got any lower.
Well, the lowest would be that side.
Yeah, exactly. Still got a bit of a slope on it, from what I can tell. Anyways, let's take a look. So he's been starting at the top end, and smells like carrots.
Does that mean it smells like dirt?
Yeah. So he's been taking materials from the top, the far end.
Cut the grass here for a bit.
Yeah.
Fine by me, we weren't going to cut it anyways.
I am gonna leave some along there till later, and then we can always get it pushed over.
Yeah,
Right,
Yeah,
yep.
sounds good.
So we'll just get this stripped off. I got another strip down there.
Sounds good.
Make a mess in a hurry, don't I?
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah, it was so nice and green before.
Sorry?
It was so nice and green before.
Yeah.
and all our wildflowers, but
Yeah.
at least it's progress.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's the thing. Every step you can get going, eh?
yeah.
What is Jay taking care of the concrete? Or did you get a hold of that Russo lad?
I know Jay's taking care of the whole foundation,
I
concrete
see.
and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's basically going to be doing the whole shell with ICFs now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay. Yeah, okay, well, I'll be talking to him anyways. I'll see who he gets to do his concrete.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
We'll keep plugging away here.
Yep.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
So we've got some materials over there. Some of the soil's been backed up over here. Oh, he's using the bulldozer function as well to move some of the topsoil that he's already pulled off, which makes sense. Not a really large blade, but
I guess it works. I am getting cool actually.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting, Trish, that we've only got a 75-foot square essentially that he's going to be taking, but how much of the space that's available in this 1 acre is taken as a consequence of that 75-foot square. Of course, you end up with the piles that are outside of it, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of
Telling as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Sort of
you
gives
take
you
it away.
boundaries.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
But it does look like a lot of good topsoil.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty rich material as far as I can tell. Okay, I'm going to go back. So this is our last view of, for today anyways, of what has been done. And we've got quite a large square area, so this is approximately 75 by 75, where we're actually going to be situating the house. So the house will be moving in that kind of direction, moving towards the northwest, with the large expanse of roof facing towards where we're standing presently. There's quite a pile here, so it's going to be kind of difficult for anybody to turn around. Single lane. And maybe there's a couple of big stones over there, but overall I think it's pretty. I mean, it's obviously topsoil. Looks pretty rich if you ask me. Got some clay in it. Got a little bit of stickiness, and you can see some of the clay down here on the ground too, where it's scraped away, and it's this looks like it's mostly clay. And topsoil's been taken off of it.
Yeah, he's kind of gotten down to the clay
Yeah.
area there.
Well, it looks fairly sandy actually in here.
Yeah.
This is pretty loose.
What was that white stuff? Oh, white here.
Yeah, it's a little bit more clayey. There's a variety of different textures in here. Brown and the black, and then the whiter materials. Still think this is a little bit high. You'll probably have to scrape a little bit more off. At least we get the basic gist of the dimensions of the space.
That should keep the water going anyway.
Right. That's what I figured you were doing.
If
But
it builds up a little bit, you know, down here, it doesn't matter as much as up there.
yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly, yeah.
But yeah, I'm just about done here, and then your neighbor wanted me to take a scoop to put that bathtub in.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Also, well, while you're there, we noticed that there's a lot of water sitting just there before the pipe,
Yeah.
Lower than the culvert.
so it's
Oh,
lower
yeah,
than the
so
culvert.
You need a little bit in there.
It
Yeah.
needs to be
Yeah,
a
okay.
a
Well, I
little
was
bit.
going to take a look at that on my way out anyway.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, Ron. Talk to you soon.
Sorry?
Talk to you soon.
It's still sitting in there. So Kathy must have gone out and had a conversation with him about putting the bathtub back in.
Although she put the word in, it's still on our property.
Yeah, well, he'll have to make sure that it's at least a little bit on her side. Okay, signing off. Good.